Hello there, this is Kate in the Nest, and I just want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you can join me this afternoon for a What's in My Green Door studio bag and just an update on progress on projects, I suppose. But the special thing today about going to the Green Door was it was our Christmas party as well. So that meant we stitched and made in the morning, and then we stayed together for lunch. So that was my first ever time. I started at the Green Door in February this year, so very special for me to partake in that. And part of that was some gift giving. So I'm not going to reveal everything at once, but I put quite a few flower gardens on me to go out. But the most special thing was the gorgeous Kristen sent along, given out by her daughter Marla, these beautiful pin cushions. It was like a lucky dip. Marla just handed them out and said we could swap, and this one was mine. So once again, heartfelt gratitude to Kristen and to Marla and to that the amazing community we have there. But how about that, everyone? New fashion statement. We'll see how it goes but can you imagine me? It might be meant to be on here. It's a pincushion. It could be at the start of a new trend. So I just love the pattern. I love the practical. I love the flowers. So there we go. A little bit more eye candy. So on top, I have my Roxy pouch. I don't know how oh, by the way, I'm in a new place. I'm actually let my son, who is in the studio at the moment working from home, is so industrious and so conscientious that he is just working and working and working. So rather than expect me to go in there at some point, I've just moved my little camera stand and I'm being portable. So this nest is going to look a little different. We'll see how we go, but so far so good. So this is Kudamundra series, and I'll talk to you more about what you can see there. So 1 and 2, push that back in there. I took with me my Fleur needle and pin, and I need to start one of those this week for the Kudamundra series. I took can you guess what this is? It's just with reverence. I just stroke and stroke and stroke. In here is Very Vintage Pouch, which lives in with Christmas Table Runner. I'm going to do a separate one on that later this week to show you where I'm up to. Oh. And in here, I'm trying to get... I don't think that's meant to be there. I was sitting beside Rachel and she is so generous, and I was after some cream cotton and wool to work on this. This is a bit of Rachel's, what do you call those balls? They're made out of the scraps and they're in the Christmas colours. This is off my Christmas journal, which I didn't take. And down here is my, that's quite a good way to use it, quick swirly aroundy, because I'll do this separately because we have to be finishing off Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. But that is my nest. That was an accordion journal, filling up that space. So there goes the bag. Oh, things are dropping everywhere. Just before we get into stitching and sharing, this is one of the Suffolk Puff packets that I got from the girls, and just beautiful. Set those there for eye candy. We'll put this over here. You may see some flowers in the background. Speaking of Rachel and Sarah, I have been rearranging, and I came across this quilt machine stitched by my mum using calf facet fabrics for me, and it just suddenly sparked vases and flowers, And so it's just sitting here underneath where I'm going to work as my inspiration as we start to think about our January prompt. All right, chair, nearly forgot that. Oh, we're on wooden floors. I don't know whether I've got any scissors, but we'll just do this and see where we go. All right, in here, I've been so blessed. I've had happy mail that I haven't shared with you, Roxy Girl stitching that I haven't shared, a beautiful piece that Sandra Sydney Girl bought for me that I've been wearing all day and I've left on my other dress. And Carol, also from Sydney, bought me a little collection of fringes, some of which I've already put to use. So I'm just going in here because I will find some threads that we may be stitching on with. So I love that. We were going to say what sizes are our pouches. So this is my mini pouch, I'm calling that. This is a pins and needles. Okay, maybe I've got it right now. So this is this is the main. This is, if that's mini, main, I don't know. Is that large? That could be large. I need a good name for the one in the middle. Mini, middle, large, and Sandra's making an extra large. That's right. Okay, I have got some scissors. I've got a Juju pin cushion here that goes beautifully. Just better check where I need to put my hands. Yep. Bit of trim. Hey, you never know when you need a little bit of stuffing and some fleur. Okay, what I did today was I went between pieces. Between this is the wall hanging that became the Roxy pouch. And what I've been doing at night time, I hope you can see, I've been having great fun starting to embellish these flowers. These are wool, these are cotton, and I've got some beautiful, that thread that Rachel gifted me that I'm going to do there. I put straight away a bit of Carol's fringe there. It may not stay, but it just picks it up. And the other thing that I did is I put a bit of Rachel's trim here, just sort of balancing out all these colors. I also found that I had this embroidery in one of these pouches as a scrap, and I've put that on. So that's enough talking. I want to know how you are going. Have a think. Has it been good day, good night, good morning, wherever you are in your time and wherever you are. Thinking of you and sending the bestest. Was such, I think about today was that it was really a testament to how much community means, and whatever happens, to be able to gather together, whatever time of the year, in whatever situation, and just talk and share is gold. So I've threaded up some yellow. It is interesting that I'm starting to, I thought I might put some yellow on the butterfly. That was just the first random thought that came into my head. Probably should be thinking about what a butterfly looks like. Would they have a long one there or a short one? Probably a shorter one. I noticed about the food was we had ham that was glazed and warm, and that feels like Christmas. Some trifle, all those things that you don't miss until you taste them again, and you get those, well, I mean, you can miss them, but do you know what I mean? It's the taste and the smell that evokes a particular memory experience. I do a shout out to the beautiful Sue, who made her famous Basque cheesecake for us, and it's just yummy. Have I talked about that before? I probably have, because I love cheesecake. We get trifle, so I don't need to have dinner tonight. Wrong direction. So after what seems like a couple of very busy weeks, it's like nice to come home this afternoon and I've had my dose of friends and stitching in the middle of the day. I said to the girls, that's for me the absolute luxury. And to know that I can continue it this evening. Yeah, we've got a pretty unconventional yellow and blue butterfly. Okay, seeing I've got this on here, I'd like to start working this area, but I don't quite know what to do with it. I'll just sort of, maybe to start with, outline this bit that's not brown. We are in a sort of a mini heat wave today. It's been getting hotter and hotter every day, and I think we're 34. Not sure, but a change is expected not long from now, so that will, but again, as we were saying, it's not humid, so as long as it's not humid, we can sort of bear the heat. But too hot to go outside and eat today. Stayed in the beautiful coolness. Every time I look down, I see Kristen's ring, and it makes me smile. And then that means we think of the giver and the maker, and just a beautiful cycle. Very grateful. Right, so this is my style. Now I've had some yellow and some blues and these beautiful colorings. And now we're going to jump to, let's go to this piece. Imagine that in the future, all of those bits there. Have you got any Suffolk puffs on here? No. Shall we have a crunkle moment? Apparently this was a huge quilt that Sarah got, and see, I love this. That's the same one as over there. My eyes are drawn to this one for this bit. Oh yes. Now Willow May's flower, oh, it's going to go there. It's not joined on right for the moment, but will. I put a little basket of flowers there. These violets are down. This, I think, is just made for there. Then I need to work something into there. So let's use, Rachel, I'm sorry, this, I don't know how this has got into my bag, so I will bring it back. Not Rachel, Roxy. Exeter, Rachel. Should I pin? I'll just slow down and try and think of a stitch that, see, look at that, 3 out of 3 stitches, not one looks the same. So let's go straight up there and down there. I should, do you know, I think it gets worse when I actually try to be neat. So I'll just do this and I'll tell you like I usually do. It's meant to be quite big and obvious. What will we do about that little flower there? We'll go, well, I think it's clouding over. Sorry if it's not bright enough. Oh. You know, I might get a bit of the hanging out, to be honest. So then we've had blue. And then I'm going to, this one's the colourful, and then we'll do a bit of vintage. So what are you working on at the moment? Have you got the gifts under control if you were making them? I'm starting to have to make lists. I realized, because time is slipping away and you know it in your head, but unless I write it down, I'm sure to forget something. Oops. That way. I can just imagine, and welcome if you're new, I should say that, but imagine if someone was just watching this for the first time and they didn't know, they didn't know about my love of jewelry and crazy things on my fingers. And now, look at this, I am so happy that this has just, it's meant to be completed. So we all had one of these. I used to play Shazam with my sister. So Shazam. Okay, can you see that? Right, I think we might deal with this too bright a colour. We'll have some play ideas while I'm here, because the red. Now I had one of you, my subbies, gave me a wonderful idea about, oh, look at that beautiful one, putting stuffing in a Suffolk puff and then putting one of my little crocheted flowers on top. Wouldn't that look beautiful? In fact, I was just looking at that there. All these things that we can do in future. But it's a little, am I getting carried away? I sort of like, you know how much I love owls, but no. This is just what I've got beside me, literally. This is a mini nest that I brought up from the other room. Oh, it's pretty. Okay, that's the remains of that doily. Let's see if we can harvest. Is that the right side? I think so. Yep. There we go. Love it, love it, love it. Maybe not the brown though. Yes, 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 yes. I'm going to do the magic trick. Are you ready? Let's go up here so you can get a little bit closer. So this is how it was, and this is that one little bit, and now it blends. Is that interesting? When I come up, the purple here talks to this purple and this, and I didn't even realize that that would end up becoming a Now this leftover one bud, I need to blend in here. So that's why it's never boring, is it? We just keep going from one thing to another. Speaking of which, you've got the idea of that. It's going there. Oh, that does not go there. You might be telling me it wants to though. That's Willow May. 3 pouches. Oh, I've got a lot of cotton in there. Okay, but so for the moment, let us where did I put it? To finish, let's have a look here at the embellishing. I've got to go to a special yarn store tomorrow because I really want to get some fluffy wool in this colour. But I do have this threaded up. It's pearl or pearl. I started to stitch that down a little bit so it didn't hang so much further. And let's have a look over here. Got this little bit of script, middle of my garden. I want to make it, no, I can do that a bit bolder. What do I want to do? Well, I haven't put that down, that's one thing. So I'm saying cheers and hi to all the lovely people who did this table runner workshop with the girls, and wondering where you're up to. I just love that it's such a big piece when we know that Corinne has finished hers. She turned hers into a wall hanging. So look at that for versatility. A table runner that became, well, for Corinne, a wall hanging, for Missy, a extra. In fact, we were having a giggle about this. It's probably an extra large pouch. And then my wall hanging became the Roxy pouch. Now that dog sounds very close. It's the neighbour's dogs, and that's just because its parents are coming home from work. It's a little bit of homework being done here just to make sure that that stays down. That bit was in the pink. This is in the beautiful ecru. And I do like the effect of doing a little running to make them a little bit sculptural as well. So over the gathers. some new glasses arrived today, and that little mirror that I've been talking about, not mirror, I keep it calling it mirror, magnifying glass with a light, so I can do some beading. So I'm keen to give that a try. But it seems so busy, doesn't it? That's why I need a list. Priorities. Got to get this finished to take down for Christmas. And the Kuda series. And then that will feel good. There we are. So let's just do a little bit of a Kate collage nest to finish. So there we have Christmas. Oh, well, it's the Roxy. In fact, it's a collection, isn't it? So that's Roxy Table Runner, Roxy Pouch, Kuda Mini, and what did I call that? Large. Yeah, okay, that's the way. And my mum's quilt that she made for me, that's going to be the inspiration for the next Roxy Journal of Stitchery Still Life. So there we go. Bit of yellow there. Can you see all my flowers? I hope so. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're well and taking each day at a time, seizing the moment and still remembering to breathe, because life is precious. And yeah, I just really value this time with you. So thank you so much for your care. Until next time, this is Kate in the Nest saying bye for now. Bye.